And this is why the Democrats, they're going to regret, I think, ever playing around with this, and they're going to regret embracing transparency, though I'm glad they did. They thought, I think, that the files would never become public. They thought this was all a game. Well, guess what? They're going to get their wish. They are going to become public. The president's going to sign the bill. The president's been right all along on this. He said months ago, make public everything you can that's not classified. Now Congress is finally going to do it. And I think we're going to learn a lot, Jesse. A lot of people suddenly are going to get real reticent to talk about Epstein.
So we should be celebrating our CDFIs. We should not be attacking them. But the Trump administration is trying to illegally fire the entire agency to stop this essential work.
Because political violence is on the rise in this country, they're worried that any reference to violence will only contribute to what's frankly an already tense political climate now.
And some of the first texts I got when the video started going viral was, "Are you safe? Are you okay?" Right? And I think that to me is just a sad moment in our politics. But it's not going to shut me up, and it's not going to shut up others who have served. Because then that's what they want. They want fear to be used as an effective weapon so that critics of this administration shut the hell up. That's the point.
Tenemos la dictadura más longeva, Cuba. Tenemos la que sigue Nicaragua y Venezuela. Queremos parar todo esto y esta es una manera de hacerlo, que agarrar conciencia a todos los hondureños para saber por quién no votar.
We study what's lawful and what's not lawful, and the Democrats stunt insinuating that they're illegal or unconstitutional orders. It's downright dangerous.
It is corrosive. It is meant to weaken our country and weaken the military.
Thousands of FBI agents all forced out, not because they failed to do their job, but because they refused to bend the knee.
80% of the IG staff is dedicated to Medicare and Medicaid fraud. There's a lot of modernization that needs to take place. One of the first things I would...
One spill, or even 1 week, could devastate your beaches. One spill could shut down your harbor. One spill could erase the economic progress that your community has worked for.
I believe that there is a conflict of interest, and that's why I'm fully supportive and pushing for us to be able to finally get a vote to ban stock trading by members of Congress and their spouses.
As my colleagues go back to their districts for this Thanksgiving holiday, I do hope they spend that time talking to their constituents to understand the sense of urgency, the deep concern that people have about affordability and accessibility, and come back with solutions.
Debates are about real people in real places. They're about the mom who drives an hour to find a pediatric specialist. They're about the veteran who can't get his prescription filled because his local pharmacy closed. They're about the nurse who works back-to-back shifts because there aren't enough hands to go around. And those stories are what drive my work every single day. And that's
This is for working class Americans, middle class Americans, and everyday Americans. Healthcare will be unaffordable. People will be unable to go see a doctor when they need one, and that's unacceptable in this great country, the wealthiest country in the history of the world. Over in the Senate.
Sorry, or okay. I don't know. Well, most of them don't work like I. They want to stay at something.